In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone.
Welcome back to the Tech Zone. Paul Amadeus Lane, ABC News Radio, KMET, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. And please continue to share and like all the episodes on social media. The brand new website is up, paulamadeuslane.com. As you know, here on the Tech Zone, we talk about how technology is a global market. And there is a great company out of China that is producing some great innovation when it comes to headphones. Now, we know with the big trade war heating up, the tariffs, and maybe a new potential round of tariffs, what is it going to do to the innovation in the products that we get out of China? Well, I'm so happy that my next guest is not only going to talk about the innovation that his company is providing right now when it comes to headphone technology, but he's also going to talk about the impact that the trade war may have on his company, not only to him being an entrepreneur in China, but also to us consumers here in the United States. And I'm so happy to have right now the CEO of Mixcder, David Wu, Penn State University graduate, Nittany Lions, right, David?
Yes, we are Penn State.
Hey, great to have you on, my friend. I'm so happy to have you on to talk about the new innovation that you guys have with the headphones, the E7, but also the impact of what the trade war may do to consumers when it comes to this fine product. So before we get into trade war and how it may affect what's going on when it comes to getting goods over here and consumers paying more prices, let's talk about some fun things. Let's talk about that great piece of innovation. Let's talk about that E7. What made you want to create this fabulous piece of innovation?
Okay. First of all, Paul, thank you for having me here. It's my honor, the pleasure to meet you. And it all goes back to the college time, When I was in college in Penn State, I spent a lot of money and time on listening to great music. I love the pop, the rock music. I have to, if I want to get most of the records, the music, I need to have some good equipment, good audio products like headphones. So I bought a lot of products from Beats. However, they are not inexpensive. So after my graduation, I came up with this idea. Why not I deliver a sound enjoyment for everyone? So because headphones no longer just connect to point to music. It's a personal space creator and a productivity management tool. While music are not just meant to be listened to, but also to inspire. And consumers now are still lead to believe that quality of sound is a piece of luxury that only a designer piece can offer, only money can buy. But I don't buy that kind of thing. I'm a strong believer that magic sound and quality can be achieved in much lower price. And especially for me, I'm a millennial and I'm a mobile first and mobile only generation. I'm a skeptical to traditional luxury brands, those high marks. And with this idea, with this belief, I make E7 for consumers to choose.
And I love it. I love it, David. And the one thing I like about your story is about this dream that you had, and you created it with this company. And when it comes to that dream, when did you know that you'll be able to put that dream to a reality and create this, this great piece of innovation?
It all goes back to my first customer when I deliver the product to the customer. He loaded me a thank you note like, "Thank you, David. you provide these high quality products I can afford. This give me this kind of feeling. Yeah, consumers in the market, when they are offered few choices, they don't have any other brands, other companies products to buy, so they are limited to big players in the market. But with E7 on the market, they can have good, smart investment on audio products right now.
Yeah, and that's really huge because, let's face it, when you look at the name brands out there, some people gravitate to that because they think, oh, wow, this is because it's the name brand, it's going to be great. But, we look at what you guys are doing over there at Mixcder. You guys are putting high quality parts, innovation, but also things that we can enjoy and listen to. And it's really good to have a CEO like yourself who enjoys music, who is able to say, this is what I like. Because I like this, I'm going to produce this because I want everyone else to experience it too. And talk about just having the highest of quality, being able to be on display with this E7 is so important as a CEO that you want everyone to have that great experience.
Okay. It's audio equipment. We cannot skip the sound quality. But when talk about the sound quality, it's kind of every man has his own horseback. So the quality I'm measuring when I deliver this product, I have everyone's favorite choices, because some people, they like to the deep bass, they want to listen to the boom boom, this kind of feeling. But E7 will not be a good fit for those guys, because it's everyday, everyone they can use for their daily routine commute. So this will not be a very deep based focused product. And also, this is not a very high frequent response product. If you want to listen to the classical music, you may go with the European brands. But this one, it can give you a very comfortable everyday use. You can take it to the gym, to a class, to the library. Even when you stay at home, you can use E7.
I love it. I love it. Now let's talk about also the active noise canceling technology and how does that work? Because we hear that a lot. So can you explain that to the viewers and listeners out there, please?
It's actually kind of easy because the name says it. When the headphone detects an incoming noise, a digital signal processor built in our headphone analyzes sound waves and creates reverse waves to cancel out the ambient sound. So the background sound you don't like, you don't want to hear, it will be canceled out. It only gives you clear, accurate sound you want to listen to.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now let's also talk about the battery life, because battery life is important, because we've been watching some videos and everything of ones using the products over there, and they don't have any cords or anything, so it's wireless. So let's talk about that battery life, my friend.
The battery life, with one charge, it can provide you up to 20 hours playing time. And we have this idea when we make this product E7. It's a digital time. You use your smartphone, you use headphone maybe for different kind of situations. It may run out of your battery quickly. So even if you run out of the battery inside E7, you can still use it with a provided cable.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's talk about the price point, because it really is economical. So how much does something like this cost?
It's only $60.
Wow.
Compared to Bose and Sony, think about it. Their price range is above $200, $300.
Wow.
We only priceless product in the market for $60.
Wow. That how are you guys able to provide this at such a low price?
That's a good question. You're asking my business secret.
Hey, you said if you tell me, you might have to kill me, right?
I would tell you because we are kind of direct transparency believer because we want to deliver the sound enjoyment for everyone. It must be kind of cheap so that everyone can afford it. We can make this product at a cheap price, at a fractional price because we are kind of vertical integration with our supply chain, with our factories. So when we want to deliver the model, the product to the market, we have this idea. We need to collect some data from the online selling, online marketplace. Then we need to figure out what is trending color, what is their requirement, their need for a $100 headphone for a $100 headphone. With this data analyzing and collecting, we came to our factory. Then we give them like a huge order, even for the first new product. Then we have a great bargain for the factory, and the product will be the consumer's need.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love the motto of the company Mixter. And talk about that motto. I think it's join and enjoy. Is that what you guys say?
Yeah, it's our slogan because we have this idea that if it's everyone's brand, everyone's product, it should be joined by our consumers, by our users in the first day of the product development. That's why we want to join. So for the product, in R&D stage, we'll invite some user angels to our team so that we can talk to them what is the trending features and what is their target price. After that, they can enjoy the most of it because they have the engagement even in the first place.
I love it. And let's talk about the R&D tier that you definitely created with this, because I think a lot of innovators out there don't realize how important R&D is. You have to have that R&D with real users, real people who enjoy music, and talk about why that was so important to create.
Because in the end of the day, who uses those products? Think about it. It is the users, the consumers who actually pay the money from the Amazon, from the eBay, from the offline stores like Best Buy, Walmart. So in the beginning of product development, or even in the product concept stage, if you can invite those consumers, find those potential customers to engage in your development, you will have amazing results like what we game here for E7.
Well said, my friend. Well said. Now, before we talk about where we can get the product and the website and everything, I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about the economic side. You're able to offer these headphones at a very economical price, but that can change, especially with this trade war. Talk about the impact of what this trade war can just have on businesses and the effect it can have on us as consumers. You mind opening up about that, because you're right in the battlefield of this trade war, living in China. Talk about the impact that this is going to have on you.
Yes, it is. We are really concerned about the Mr. Trump, President Trump's policy, because if this kind of trade war goes deeper, personally, I will not think it is good for consumers in the United States, because in the end of the day, the money, the taxes increases on the products. It will be reflected on the retail price. the customers will pay off the tax increases. That's not good. And from our side, we are the manufacturer and the brand owner. We don't think the tax increase will help here, because consumers always want the best combination of quality and the price. If you cannot kind of deliver a great policy for the China and the US business environment here, then it will not work.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're spot on. I know we've had some friends from the Consumer Technology Association on join us and talk about the impact of this trade war and how it's not good for innovation. It's not good for consumers. It's not good for entrepreneurs and tech companies like yourself out there. And it's definitely going to impact. And I'm glad you opened up about that, because sometimes you have people who are supporters of this administration, and without knowing the facts, they blindly go whatever decision is made. But when they hear the real life impact that it's going to have on businesses like yourself, on us as consumers, I think they now see, okay, wait a minute, this is a real problem, and this is going to affect us, because you know, a headphone that's economical right now that you guys have for us in the mid $60 range, that can jump up significantly. With this trade war.
Yes, and also at the same time, we cannot deliver this product at a price that consumers want. Our sales will not go very well. In the end, we may fail on this product sale figures, and we cannot have more money invest back in our R&D.
Yeah, I'm glad you shared that, David, because this is real life problems, you know, that's going to affect not only you, my friend, but also us too. So hopefully, the more we talk about it, the more we get people engaged to know that this is a real problem, that they can let people know that they're not okay with this at all. That this is definitely going to affect us. David, thank you so much for opening up about that when it comes to the trade war, and we wish the absolute best, you know, for you and the company to continue to offer these great products at a great price, and you know, keep on doing what you're doing, my friend. I think you're doing a great.
Thank you.
But you know what? Now we can talk about the fun stuff. Where can ones buy this product?
Yeah, you can buy Mixcder E7 on Amazon.com.
All right. Now, what's your website out there?
My website is www.mixcder.com.
Now, we're looking at your website right now, David, and you guys have some more products there too people can look at too, right?
Yeah, we are specialized in audio products, from earphone, sports headphone, over-ear headphone, and the speaker.
Nice. And David, I can really tell your love of music, my friend, with the way that you are positioning the company and all this great piece of innovation. And it's been a pleasure and honor talking to you all the way from China. Now, before I let you go, anything else out there you'd like to say to the audience as far as the product, the company, or maybe a last message on the trade war out there?
Yeah, I want to add something about the trade war, because the present administration, they must have a good reason to do this decision to increase the taxes. The way I say it is that they want to, because Mr. Trump is a businessman, they want short-term benefits for the United States, for the government, because it can increase his administration's budget for maybe for next 4 years presidency. But for the long-term benefit, it will not be good.
I'm glad you said that, because it's like trying to have a short-term game for like 4 years, but then after those 4 years, you know, living with the consequences of the actions, right, David?
Yes.
I hear you. Well, thank you so much for opening up, my friend, and Look forward to seeing you in a few months at CES 2019.
Yes.
Can you
Yeah.
believe that? It's. So, are you guys gonna? And I know you can't divulge all the secrets out there, but may we see a new product out there launch, or maybe
Yeah,
something?
definitely. We will launch our new product on CES.
Looking
See you
forward.
there.
I'll be there, my friend, and take care of yourself. All right.
You too. Have a nice day.
A huge shout out to David Wu for joining me, talking about the product, but also the impact that the trade war could have on his company, and will have on his company if it continues to have more rounds and more rounds and more rounds. Now, and I want to talk to you for a minute. This is not a political show, a political statement. There's enough of that going around, but before you have blind trust in anything or anybody, what you want to do is do research on it yourself. And I mean do credible research. Don't go to these right-wing blogs or these left-wing blogs. Go to somewhere where there's no hidden agenda, where you can just find out the facts and you can come to a conclusion yourself. Because I'm telling you, history has shown what happens when we just blind trust things. It can cause a lot of repercussions that you have to look past the right now and look past what it will do for the future. All right, when we get back, we're going to talk about a platform out there that I've been a part of for a few months and how it really is giving ones out there an opportunity to let their voice be heard. We're going to get an update on how the company is doing from their CEO and founder. Coming up right after this break, this is the Tech Zone, and I am Paul Amadeus Lamb. Be right back right after these messages.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone.